Hey, Bear Weight Nation, hope you guys are all doing fantastic today. So if you're clicking on the channel, welcome. If you're new, please like and subscribe. We talk nothing about weightlifting training, injuries, all that good stuff, pharmaceuticals, and peptides. So recently, if you guys haven't been following, I tore my pec major to be precise. It's going to be the muscle that attaches up here. You can see my last video where the muscle is sagging. I tore it benching. Unfortunately, I've been training a little bit more powerlifting style. And, well, for whatever reason, it's weight I've done multiple reps of it, and it was 365, and whatever reason, I came back down when I was pressing up, and it tore. Luckily enough, I had a spotter, so I didn't hurt myself. It actually didn't really hurt that bad. I didn't even really know I tore it. I mean, I felt a pull. I thought I might have tore, like, just a partial tear. But from what I experienced after multiple MRIs, and x-rays and everything else, it was revealed that I should say that it was completely torn off the bone. I've even got a description here of what injury it was precisely, and what it looks like. So tomorrow I go in for surgery. It's about a 30-minute to an hour surgery, depending on how much they have to bolt in and stuff like that. So from what I understand, they're going to bolt some stuff down, and then they're going to reattach the tendon and then stitch it all together. But you know, I'm not a doctor. He kind of explained it a little bit of what's going to happen. All I know is I'm going to get some bolt-ins and stuff like that. So it is what it is. I expect to gain my strength after a full year to about 98%, 90 to 98% of, not right now, but my full range of movement and my full strength of my potential weight and everything else. So I'm going to basically spend time just cutting down anyways and focus on bodybuilding, higher reps, lower weight, so I don't injure myself anymore, or continue to injure myself, which kind of sucks because I was actually starting to add a lot more cardio in as I was training heavier, and maybe that's what did it. It's not my first injury, so I've been injured multiple times. I've got slip disc, cracked a couple vertebrae. I had to spend 1.5 years out of the gym to recover from that, so it's not my first rodeo. Unfortunately, probably won't be my last, and that just comes with the territory when you're lifting heavy or just lifting weights in general. So, but I want to kind of give you an update what it looks like from the MRI. I don't have the pictures yet. I'm still waiting for that. I'm waiting to get a full collection of pictures and everything else, and then kind of keep you guys touch base with everyone on the status of my recovery, what it looks like. I don't see a lot of people who create videos on the recovery of a pec major tear, what it looks like strength-wise, development, everything else, all the way through their journey. So kind of as always, well, I guess I start that. So as you can see here, I'm going to post it up on the screen for you guys. There's 2 sections to this, so you guys can see it. So soft tissue, image quality obviously excellent. Soft tissues, there is a full thickness rupture of the sternal head of the right pectoralis major muscle at the musculatus tendinitis. I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm going to try to read this as best I can. That goes above my pay grade. Junction with the medial retraction of a torn muscle fiber and fluid, torn muscle fibers and fluid, gap between measure 1.5 centimeters with. There is a low-grade partial thickness tear involving the lateral portion of the clavicle head of the right pectoralis major muscle near the muscular junction. Pectoralis major tendon appears intact as an insert onto the humerus shaft along the lateral lip of the intertubular groove. The nearby quadrilateral space appears normal on axial image. No soft tissue fluid collection. Other visualized muscle appears intact, including the pectoral minor and the caracapillus, whatever that is. Bones visualized. Bone structure chest wall upper appears intact without focal marrow edema. Anyways, guys, so basically, I'll just kind of give you guys a rundown of what happened. After I went to my doctor, who phenomenal doctor up here in Skagit, he basically sat me down and he says, like, what do you want to do? I said, I just want to get surgery done. Let's get me put back together. And so he said, okay. And he wanted to get me as soon as possible. So basically, I went in last week. It was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday of last week. And literally, the doc was like, okay, we're going to go do another MRI because the first MRI it basically did more of my shoulder, not my pec region. So they did another MRI. And then basically I just went through pre-op stuff. Didn't really get to ask a ton of questions on like what's the exact injury. I'm pretty much going to find out as, you know, once I get put back together, all this stuff, what it looks like, everything like that. So we'll see how it goes. And then of course I'll just kind of keep you posted on what the status is of how my recovery is coming along. I've definitely lost some muscle strength, size. I'm just spending time just focusing on recovery before I even touch a weight, touch anything. I don't want to get stupid. I want to, you know, put my health and my recovery ahead of anything. I don't care. I'll lose weight. I don't care what it takes. So I can focus on getting my strength back up to a relatively normal level for me. And then of course I start PT in about 2 weeks after my surgery. So that's going to be coming up here, along the journey. So, and I look forward to lifting pink little weights. So that's, basically the update now. But as you can see, guys, unfortunately it is a full tear, which is what I was most fear of, but I kind of felt it, or I mean, I kind of realized it once the bruising on my bicep and just kind of like the pec hanging. And it's the weirdest thing because you could actually see my tendon right here just holding the muscle, the underbelly muscle versus my top, you know, the pec major holding it right there. So, but you know, it doesn't, I think the biggest thing with this, guys, is it's just a mindset. I think, you know, if you go into a mentality of like, I'm not going to be the same I was, I'm going to be worse off than I was. I'm not going to heal like I was. I can't lift the weights I was. It's okay. You know what? In a long journey, if you focus on the positivity side of things, you got your health still. It is what it is. Focus on recovery. It's a matter of time before you're back to normal. And just, you know, be really vigilant the first year, especially as you build that tendon back up, stretching it and everything else. And that's going to be my focus. I already, like I said in my last video, I already got my peptides. I got some glucose. I got stuff for my joints. I got all my vitamin supplements. I'm pretty much ready to go. As soon as I get back to focus on healing, I'm going to be taking a lot more supplements, just bump everything up and focus on just stretching it, massaging it. The first 4 or 5 days, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to bother it. After that first week, probably after the first week, that's when I'm going to kind of massage it, start kind of, you know, feeling things out, getting the muscles strong again, and everything else. So, but I should say in God's grace, I got a really, really good surgeon. I've already met 3 of his patients, so I'm not really stressed out about that. I trust that he's going to do a great job and he's going to be on top of it. He's one of the top doctors up here. And like I said, I've had 3 people who pretty much said phenomenal things. So other than that, guys, I'll post some more content coming up. I'm going to have some time off for about 2 weeks. So I'm going to spend more time creating more videos and things like that. So do like, subscribe, follow the channel. If you guys enjoy this content, always give me, you know, feedback on anything you'd like to hear or any situation on myself. And matter of time, I'll be back to the gym, lifting weights again, and I'm just going to focus on bodybuilding, get out of the powerlifting. As much as I wanted to be able to deadlift my goal of 800 pounds, I'm just going to, you know, cut that off and, you know, just count it as a chalk it off and just focus on bodybuilding, get back to my old roots where I was a lot leaner back in the day and when I was, you know, in the Marine Corps and stuff like that, and just kind of stay lean, tight, and, you know, more, I should say, cut and slim down. So just also good for your blood pressure too. So all right, guys, hope you guys have a phenomenal day. Keep kicking butt out there. Let's go. Bearway Nation out.